Once the skies above India's grasslands echoed with the slow, powerful wing beats of a giant, a bird so majestic it became a symbol of the open plains. Today, that giant is silently disappearing. This is the story of the great Indian bustard, one of the heaviest flying birds on earth and one of the most endangered. The great Indian bustard, scientifically known as Ardiotis nigriceps, is a towering bird standing over 1 meter tall and weighing up to 15 kilograms. With its long legs, black crown, white neck, and powerful wings, it evolved to rule India's open grasslands. Once found across 11 Indian states, from Punjab to Tamil Nadu, the great Indian bustard thrived for centuries. Today, fewer than 150 individuals remain. Unlike forest birds, the great Indian bustard depends on grasslands, ecosystems often misunderstood as empty or wastelands. These birds need vast open spaces to walk and forage, spot predators, perform elaborate mating displays. Their diet includes grass seeds, insects like locusts, and small reptiles. They are slow breeders, laying just one egg a year, making every loss devastating. So, how did a bird, once common, reach the edge of extinction? The answer lies in human progress. Habitat destruction. Grasslands were covered into farms, roads, cities, industrial zones, power lines. The silent killer, great Indian bustard, have poor frontal vision. They often fail to see power lines colliding mid flight and dying instantly. Today, power line collision are the single biggest cause of death of these giant birds. Hunting and disturbance. Once hunted for sport, now disturbed by vehicles, dogs, and expanding villages. India once considered making the great Indian bustard the national bird. Instead, that honor went to the peacock, while the bustard faded into obscurity. Ironically, Pakistan declared the same species its national bird, while India watched its population collapse. Today, the great Indian bustard is listed as critically endangered by IUCN, one step away from extinction in the wild. The final survivors live mainly in Rajasthan, mainly in Thar Desert and Gujarat in Kutch region. Small fragile populations, isolated and vulnerable. One storm, one disease outbreak, or one careless infrastructure project could erase them forever. But all is not lost. India has launched emergency conservation efforts, captive breeding programs. Eggs are carefully collected and hatched in protected centers with the goal of releasing birds back into the wild. Power line mitigation, underground cables, bird diverters, Supreme Court orders to protect habitats, and grassland protection. Recognizing grasslands as ecosystems, not wastelands, is key to survival. Yet, conservation is a race against time. Why this bird matters to us? Because the great Indian bustard is more than a bird. It is a guardian of grasslands, an indicator of ecosystem health, and a reminder of what we lose when development ignores nature. When a species like this vanishes, it takes an entire ecosystem with it. The great Indian bustard has survived ice ages, droughts, and centuries of change, but it may not survive us. The question is not whether we can save it, the question is do we choose to? Because once the last great Indian bustard falls silent, no technology, no apology can bring it back. Support wildlife conservation and remember extinction is forever.